McMillan, and I'm gonna ask my dad questions about 9/11 and his experiences during it. I'm gonna ask my dad these questions because I've never really heard his side of the story.
Michael,
Where were you during 9/11?
I remember it as if it were yesterday, and it happened, what, 13 years ago? Um, I was I was in a parking lot, and I was about to go into an appointment, and I turned on the radio, and the news story came on about 9/11, and I remember being in that car listening to it for probably about an hour, just very overwhelmed emotionally about what was going on.
Did you help after the event?
Did I help? Not, I guess, in a direct way. I didn't go. We didn't live, of course, close to New York. We didn't. I wasn't a first responder of any type. But I think what I remember most about that time is just really praying about our country and about the people affected. So I guess I help with prayers.
If you could go back in time, how would you stop 9/11 from happening?
Wow, that's a really good question. Um, I don't think me or anyone else could have really prevented it.
Were you afraid to ride planes afterwards?
At that point in time, I wasn't flying a lot for my job like I do now, but I, I recall being a little concerned, but not so much. I almost felt like I wasn't afraid because I didn't think, you know, something like that would happen again based on what we did to respond to it.
What was your first thoughts when you heard about the event?
I think I was, it turned from shock to anger.
Did this affect your job in any way?
It did in that when after the event they didn't allow us to travel for a couple weeks because as you know I don't know if they have taught you this, but after 9/11 they shut the airplanes down, they shut a lot of the trains and a lot of the public transportation down for quite some time, and because of that, that sort of stopped how people were traveling for business. So it affected me in that my travel stopped.
Have you ever been to the memorial?
In 2006, I visited New York and saw what they call Ground Zero, and now they have a memorial and a museum built. But at that point in time, it was just kind of a crater in the ground still, and they had it kind of cleaned up, and there was a bunch of informal memorials, like signs and flowers and stuff, but it wasn't this museum and memorial that they have now.
How were you affected when you went there?
Very sad and overwhelmed. Because I felt, sitting on that spot, almost 3,000 people died right there, so it was pretty overwhelming.
Did you have any questions about the event? Like, did you question yourself about anything?
I think I had to question myself about. Well, I had a lot of questions around how it happened and why it happened, and then I remember becoming very involved or diving into the religion of Islam to figure out what was the factors of Islam or religion that drove these people to go and murder 3,000 people.
Thanks.
Thank you.